Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a moment that transcends time itself. Tonight, we witness the impossible made possible. The MLB All-Time League World Series. For generations, baseball has been more than a game. It's been the great American debate. Could Babe Ruth's towering blast hold up against the heat of Aroldis Chapman? Would Barry Bonds still dominate if he had to try and command the plate against Bob Gibson? How would Willie Mays fare against Greg Maddox's pinpoint precision? Would Nolan Ryan's blazing fastball overwhelm today's hitters? Or would Mike Trout's blend of fundamentals, athleticism, and power solve the Express? Could Ted Williams' perfect swing, the science of hitting personified, stand up against Clayton Kershaw's devastating slider? Would Jackie Robinson's electrifying speed and baseball IQ translate to today's game with its defensive shifts and specialized relievers? These are the arguments that have fueled barroom debates, back porch conversations, and late night radio calls for over a century. Tonight, that debate ends. Tonight, we know. Records mean nothing. Eras mean nothing. Only the game, the moment, and the legacy to be written in the truest championship baseball has ever known. As the lights illuminate this hollowed field, we see them emerging from the dugouts. Ghosts and legends walking alongside modern-day titans. Somehow, through cosmic alignment, time has bent to our will. DiMaggio and Cobb, Cole and Richard, Ott and Betts, Kiner and Simmons, their careers laid bare with every tool and every talent that made them immortal. No more hypotheticals. For the next 4 to 7 games, we will witness the definitive answer to baseball's eternal question. Who truly composes the greatest team ever assembled? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, baseball fans across the world, this is the series you wait a lifetime to witness. Welcome to the Ultimate Showdown. The MATL World Series is about to begin.
Mustard! Let's go, baby!
Let's go!
Where y'all at, baby?
We made it. All these months, we started basically at Thanksgiving. And now here we are at the World Series.
What is going? Ethan Saccone, welcome. And Mr. Chris Leeper himself in the chat. Nice shirt, Ben. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those graphics of MVD and fantastic. I actually loved, even though as a Sooner fan, I'm supposed to hate the Ducks, loved the Leaps logo as well. It's fantastic. Who all's in here? I'm reading all these comments. Max is a winner. Credible comments. Yes, we got Mr. Schrader in here himself, Mr. Canadian himself. Welcome. I'm just so pumped. Listen, it is a grind, but it's a fun grind.
It is.
I don't even know. I mean,
24 teams. To make it through, out of 24 teams to make it through the championship's amazing. But you have been in this place before. You've been in the MATL World Series Season 1. How does it feel as a manager coming into a series like this?
It's a lot of pressure, a lot of preparation. Got to get the guys ready. We've been out since 3 a.m. Really mentally getting prepared for this. We was out at 8 a.m. taking ground balls. It's just one of those things. And my foe in Season 1 is in the chat, by the way.
That's true. Ethan Saccone was the runner-up year one.
Trav Daddy.
Speaking of runner-ups, we got runner-up year 2 in there, and Trav Daddy, he's in here checking things out. We got last year's champion, Brent Schrader. So, man.
It's fun. And what's great about this year is it's 7 games. Well, hopefully 7 games. 7-game series.
7-game series.
And I only had to do 3. And Travis, handshake agreement, did 5. Him and Schrader did 5. So this is the first time. It's an actual game set. This is exciting. It's exciting. Now, I still would have absolutely dominated Ethan in a 7-gamer, so don't get it twisted. But
well, let's look at these 2 teams and how they got here. So we'll start in the American League. Out of the American League West, MVD, Max Vernig's dad, had a number 1 seed. So they got to chill there with a bye. And then they got to play an underdog team. Mosby Special slipped through against Short Porch Boys. And then started a lot of backups against
he was
the number 1 team.
He was resting him for the big game. So
you could say they had an easy road to the semis, but the semifinals was a battle. That was a grind. 7-game series against Old Dominion Desperados. They had to push through. They did what they needed to do. They got through. That was awesome. So you can't say they didn't earn it. They really earned it in that series.
Oh yeah, I mean, and throughout the season too, just getting the 1 seed in itself was absolute a grind in itself. So it was great, man.
Brent said he took his team out drinking.
It worked. It worked. I can guarantee you, Trav Daddy did the same. So let's not get. Listen, it was a good matchup. So they both had was freely. Wasn't there a crazy plot twist last year? Was it Game 5 that something crazy happened to win it?
I don't even remember.
I can't remember either. They would know. Schrader and Trav, what happened in Game 5? Didn't we go game? We went 5 games last year in the championship. And didn't something nuts happen the very last pool?
I don't. Either Brent or Travis would remember for sure. This is a lie, Max. Actually, the avatar looks just like you. Ben, you didn't get to meet Max last summer, but it looks just like him. And I haven't met Tyler in person, but I've seen pictures, and I feel like his looks like him as well. So
yeah. Let's start Chris Sale Game 5 last year.
Save Sale for a last game. That might have been controversial because Sale was so good.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. We were like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Brent? That might have been it.
Looking at the NL, the Puddletown Web Feet in their revenge tour from last year. And what a tour it has been. They faced the Quasi Quakers in their first round, second round of the playoffs after the bye. And that was a tough matchup, but they beat them. Let's see, it was 5-game series. I think they took 4 out of 5, didn't quite go to all 5, but the Quakers are a good team. So to take them out was big. And then they faced the Dancing Homers, and what a clash of titans that was. Man. 7-game series.
Just
could have gone either way. Yeah. But freaking J.R. Richard, man. You get J.R. Richard twice in a series. I mean, crazy.
I wonder if I'm just going to assume we see J.R. Richard twice. I wonder if he's going to do the same strategy as last week and do the Game 2 J.R. Richard. That threw us for a loop for a minute. We were like, whoa.
That did a little bit. We'll see if that happens this week. Yeah. In 7 games they took out Dancing Homers. So now we got Puddletown Web Feet versus Max Vernig's dad.
We might not ever, hopefully this one is, but we might not ever have a series like Puddletown versus Dancing. That was insane.
That was insane. Well, I don't know. Hopefully today's series will be
I'm
just as
hoping for
crazy,
7.
just as epic. And I'll pull it up. Let my dog out here really quick. She's super antsy, and it's beautiful outside.
Is it? Well, beautiful in Oregon. It's also beautiful in Oklahoma. I think we're now probably low 60s, getting dark, but that is after our roller coaster of weather. Yesterday, it was yesterday, the day before, we had 35-degree temperatures with a 30-mile-an-hour wind. So it was a bit crazy.
Leave it to Oklahoma to have that crazy bipolar weather.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And actually, the Western Oklahoma, as of right now, or a couple hours from now, is supposed to get snow. So there you go, Oklahoma, ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma.
Are we ready to pull up these box scores?
Man, I'm so nervous.
Oops. Well, I'm doing it here. All right. So game 1. Let's magnify here. See what we are looking at. And we do not see J.R. Richard in game 1.
Okay.
Back to Chief Bender. Wait, it worked in the championship series. We'll see how it goes here in the World Series. Man. So we got Lefty Grove and David Robertson versus Chief Bender and Edwin Diaz. All of these teams have their best players in. You know who was disappointing last week was Vince Coleman. Do you think we get a bounce back this week?
I was going to say that. I was going to say, I wonder if he's going to get off his butt and actually run and steal some bases this series.
He was outproduced by Kiki Kyler last week.
That's crazy.
And this week, I'm not sure who it would be. Maybe Ty Cobb. He stole a lot of bases, but whoo, okay.
One thing is for certain throughout this year, MVD, his offense has been just bonkers.
Yes, it has.
And Puddletown's been good, but it's not been like MVD's been like had some historical pulls. So it's going to be tough. But in the chat, before we start, who wins and how many games? Make your predictions. Make your predictions now.
Lock them in now. I'll give you guys a minute to lock those in. And really quickly, Norm Cash broke out last week. We'll have to see if he stays hot this week. It's kind of out of nowhere. Bill Dickey, we expect him to be good. He was good. Of course, Ty Cobb, amazing. I don't know if you saw that thing I posted about Ty Cobb this week on the Discord.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up here. In league history, 3 years of this league stats, Ty Cobb has had 367 at-bats in this league with 12 strikeouts.
Oh, that was crazy. Look at these predictions real quick before we move on. MVD's going Puddle in 4, and Puddle's going MVD in 4. So-
Come on. Stop. Okay, we got the jokers out of the way.
Ethan's going MVD in 5.
Okay.
Schrader's going to go MVD in 6. Trav Daddy's going MVD in 7.
Wow.
Okay.
Got a lot of MVDs going on here, and I haven't seen Max post yet, but he's probably going to go for his buddy too.
You know, I'm going to pull a Kirk Hurst streak. I can't. I'm commentating the game, so I can't make a prediction. So,
same here. But neither of us know what's going to happen.
That's true.
We each pulled stats from other teams and didn't share with each other anything that happened. Okay, well. We ready to do this?
Do it.
Let's get those bats going in game 1. Woo! Oh!
What the heck? Oh, my God. All right. I saw 417, and then I saw Puddletown's up 5-2.
How? That's exactly what I saw. So I did pull MVD stats, and I pulled these stats. I expected him to be winning after posting these numbers in game one.
Wow. Well,
So,
Mel Ott, 1 for 3, two walks, a home run, and 3 RBIs. Joe DiMaggio only goes 1 for 5, but gets a home run with 2 RBIs. Bill Terry, Bill Terry, man, with a stolen base. This guy,
man, and a stolen base.
Coleman 0 for 2.
Gosh, call Vince, dude. Well, Ty Cobb got that stolen base. I mentioned him. He has more than Coleman so far, but Terry ties that solo home run for Larry Doyle. Such a great baseball game. Doyle. Norm Cash, look at this. 1 for 1. He hits a 2-run bomb. Bill Dickey, 4 for 5 with 3 runs. Pedroia gets 3 hits and an RBI. Cobb had that stolen base. 2 RBI for Mookie Betts. Justice 2 for 4, the run and RBI. But yeah, Puddletown's up 5-2.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That was Shats popping off. Paul Molitor going for second ring in a row as well as Cobb. I didn't realize. I forgot Molitor was a champion last year too. Molitor and Cobb teammates 2 years in a row.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well,
Victor going for his. Was Victor on Schrader?
Victor, no.
Martinez.
I don't think so.
If he was, he's going for a 3-time.
Oh, Cobb did strike out 2 times. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Tyler said I jinxed it. Apparently I did.
Wow.
Okay. Well, since MVD is losing, I will be posting their pitching stats first. We got Lefty Grove and David Robertson. And Lefty Grove has been fantastic this year. So let's see. Let's see what we get from Grove and Robertson. Oh. And there it is. That's a real line there. That's a real start from Lefty
Yikes.
Grove.
2 innings combined. Okay.
I don't know what I mean, back in 1926, they wouldn't have pulled him that soon unless he was hurt or something. So I don't know what happened there. But MVD is kind of dead in the water because of that. They were down.
Yeah, and we have a really good start from Mr. Chief Bender. 9 innings, 2 earned runs, quality start. Doesn't get a win, though. 2 ERA at the 1.11 whip.
Scoreless inning for Diaz, but no save. 9-4. Puddletown takes game 1. And already his own prediction, Leap's own prediction of an MVD sweep is incorrect. Look at Puddletown jumping out and winning in game 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Incredible. I let me make sure I have to okay, good. Now, sorry. My daughter was trying to get on the PlayStation and she had the volume up to 100. So, yes. So I had to get the headphones on her real quick.
Yeah. Good call. Well, hopefully you turned it down on her headphones too.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we'll see. We'll see when I call for her name here in a minute.
Game 2. Look at this matchup: Garrett Cole versus J.R. Richards.
Oh man, there goes that man.
J.R. Richards. Let's see. The regular season, he had a 1.92 ERA and a 0.89 WHIP. Just incredible. Garrett Cole, he was all right. 3.75 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP. But we all kind of know about Garrett Cole.
Wait, whoa. What's up with the May 15th right now and in 2018?
Yeah. Well, oh, wow. There's 3. That's
and almost another one. J.R. Richard was May 21st.
Whoa! Look at these dates. This is like Twilight Zone.
I'm tripping right now. I thought we messed up somehow.
Garrett Cole's game is on the same day as Edwin Diaz's game.
Were they playing each other?
At the exact same day. That would be even more crazy. A Subway Series?
Wait.
No.
Houston versus
No.
L.A. Angel? No. Okay.
Okay. Woo, that would have been insane.
I'm freaking out right now.
Three May 15th. Because Todd Burrell's May 15th, 1987. Jerry Richards May 21st, which is just a couple days off.
I'm freaking out, man. I thought I put it in the wrong spot or something. All right.
No.
All right.
Land sakes. Well, all right. MVD put up a good hitting line in game one and still went in with a deficit into pitching. So what are we going to see in game two?
Oh, no.
Isn't this crazy, though? So MVD puts up an atrocious hitting line and is still down by the same deficit as last game, 5-2.
When they batted 4-something.
Yeah, a 133 with 4 hits. Man. Well, Puddletown, Vince Coleman, 3 for 5, 3 runs and a walk. So he got him 4 times, but no stolen bases. What gives? Bert Campaneris picks him up and wins that category. Victor Martinez, 3 for 5. We got Al Simmons popping a solo homer.
Gosh,
man, MVD. Pedroia hit a 2-run bomb, and Dave Justice stays hot. 1 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs. But other than that, not a lot going on over there.
Even Puddle, like even Puddletown, 308's nice, but 5 runs, 4 RBIs. He's just,
Come on, guys. This is the World Series we're talking about here.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
World Series.
We're trying to get 10,000 million views.
Yeah, come on now. Where's the intrigue? Where's the craziness? Well, Garrett Cole, May 15th, Garrett Cole, and May 15th, Todd Worrell are going to have to cover some ground, and they're going against J.R. Richards, so they're going to have to be nigh on perfect here. Garrett Cole, Todd Worrell, let's bring it.
MVD, dude.
Uh-oh. Cole, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. He gives up 2 homers, strikes out 7. Worrell got 1 batter out and got a save. But, I mean, Jared Richard, Edwin Diaz, I don't know. Let's see it. Yeah, that's about right.
And what's crazy is
it was close.
I know. What's crazy about this though is it? I mean, J.R. Richards had a 1.29 ERA. I consider this kind of a down game for him. He gave him 7 hits, no win, 3 walks,
1 run though. Yeah, only 2 Ks. But this is a down game for. That's how good he's been. But just 1 run in 7 innings. Diaz does give up that run in 1 inning. This is closer than I thought it would be, but Puddletown takes it 8-6.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Come on, MVD.
Uh-oh. Wow. Puddletown sitting pretty going into game 3, but Puddletown has the advantage in this pitching matchup. They got Dazzy Vance, as MVD says, put some respect on his name with David Robertson, and they're going against Ray Fisher, who's no slouch, and Edwin Diaz. So Dazzy on the year, we're looking at a 3.06 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, which isn't quite as good. But overall, he did a good job. Ray Fisher, 3.25 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. So kind of two middle of the rotation pitchers here.
Ethan's changing his prediction to MVD in 6. He meant to put 6.
Oh, Leap is pointing out he lost 3 in a row last week. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. It could make things interesting here. MVD, very talented team, could claw their way back into this. Well, let's get these bats going. Let's see what we got. There's a flip in the script there. Man, I mean, neither team really going crazy, but I like the 9 RBIs, 303 batting average here for MVD. We got Mookie Betts, 2 for 4 with a home run, and 5 RBI.
Wow.
He went off as 2018 Mookie Betts, Red Sox Mookie Betts. Another stolen base for Ty Cobb. Norm Cash hits another home run. Was that? Okay, 2-run bomb in game 1. He hits a 3-run bomb in game 3, going 2 for 4.
Wow.
Looking good.
Larry Doyle.
Oh, Doyle. Okay.
Okay with the bomb. I mean, it's the only bomb he had. But Victor Martinez with 3 RBIs. And look at Vince Coleman finally doing what he's supposed to do.
Hey.
Get us home.
Tied that category. But his 2 strikeouts put him over the top in the strikeout category. So
come on, Vince.
Oh, MVP year Mookie. That's true. Tyler points out 2018 is MVP Mookie Betts.
As probably Jacob Mosby Mookie Betts, I would assume.
Yeah, I would assume as well.
You probably trade him.
I had him in my sights and would soon get him. I want to say I got him 2020, but okay. So we're looking at Ray Fisher and Edwin Diaz now. 2024 Edwin Diaz. April 24. That does not bode well for Edwin Diaz, but we'll see. Well, he does fine. He gets a save. Well, he doesn't get the IIS though.
No, it was. Yeah.
That would have been nice to have gotten that IIS, especially being down 5-2. And no quality start from Ray Fisher.
I'll confirm just to make sure and just double check. But I think it was what's the date there? 5th?
April 5th.
2024. Oh yeah, no IS.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, Edwin Diaz struggled last year, and this was like the very beginning of the season. So, all right, Dazzy Vance, David Robertson, can they solidify their first win of the series?
Wow!
They do, but just barely. Oh man, they get none of the trifecta. Dazzy Vance only lasts 3 innings with what's up with his starting pitchers today? So through 3 starting pitchers, he has gone 9 innings.
Gosh.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
And Puddletown's starting pitchers haven't went less than 8. Is that
right? Yeah. Robertson saved him with that IAS. That was the difference. Yeah. If he didn't get that IAS, he would not have won. Not even the tiebreaker. So, Max says we have a series and Doyle rules. Tyler says, gonna have to have a talk with my pitchers. He does. He does, especially since 2 of those pitchers could potentially come back in this series. All right, 2-1. We have a series. Let's look at game 4. See what we got going on here. We are looking at, Yu Darvish, the wild card, versus Roop Waddell. Now, Roop Waddell, I want to say he's had a down year this year. He has 4.18 ERA and a 1.37 whip.
Oh, my Lord. Come on, Roop. It's not you.
But, I mean, Yu Darvish, 4.10 ERA, but just a 1.10 whip, which is very Yu Darvish, isn't it? Because He doesn't give up a lot of hits, but he gives up a lot of bombs. So, let's see what Mac's saying. The picture of him was bad karma. Oh gosh. Oh,
Craziest
okay.
thing, I printed out a life-size picture of Max, put it on my wall, and I've been sicker than crap for 2 weeks. It makes sense now.
Must be something to it. Yeah. Man, Max.
I have him in there. The picture I have is him at his desk doing taxes. It's crazy.
Well, yeah.
It just gets me going.
Are you sure that's a picture or a live feed you got going on there? All right, let's see what we can do with the sticks. I want to see some guys break out here. What do we? Ooh, okay. What do we got for Puddletown? Oh my. Oh my. Well, we really do have a series, don't we?
That is.
I mean,
I'll go ahead and pull the pitching once you get done talking more.
Yeah, let's look at the hit. So MVD up 7-0. The only category they didn't win was home runs, which neither team had any. But look at Vern Stevens, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 4 RBI. Ty Cobb, 2 for 2, 2 walks, a run, and RBI. Mookie Betts, 2018 MVP Mookie Betts, 3 for 4, a walk, a run, and a stolen base to win that category because Vince Coleman got on 3 times and didn't steal a base.
Vince,
what is going on with Vince Coleman?
You have literally one job. Like, the only reason you get drafted, we could care less about all the other crap. Win the stolen base category. That's literally why you get drafted, and you are crap in the bed.
He is. And Heine Manouche sitting on the bench right now saying, I'm like one of the hottest hitters on the planet right now. Why is this Vince Coleman guy in? So, man, let's see. Is there anything else we got here? Yeah, that's about it. That's all the heavy hitters.
Should have just kept starting Doyle. I mean, honestly, if we're...
That's true. No Doyle in there. That's a bit of a problem. You just got that scrub Michael Young. 1 for 4 the run. I mean, Bill Terry, 1 for 2, 2 walks and a run. I always like giving him a shout out because we love Bill Terry. But Victor Martinez, 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts.
You ever?
He cooled down a little bit.
Do you ever have any shares of Michael Young?
I did back in the day. I was a fan of his. Me growing up in the late 90s and early 2000s, I was totally in the whole like Kirby Puckett, Tony Gwynn, hit for high average. If the guy doesn't hit 300, then try not to draft him kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I loved guys like Michael Young because they would have really good batting averages year in, year out.
Yeah.
He said, I mean, Vince did go 2 for 4 and score 2 runs. I mean, he did.
Michael Young's just one of those players that, well, kind of like in your case, you either just really, really like, or you're like, eh. And that's kind of how it was with me. I'm not sure I ever had any shares of Michael Young.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But not that I hated him. I liked the player. Just didn't have any shares.
My guy that was like that I just always never went for that everyone liked was David Wright.
Yeah,
I was never interested in having David Wright, but probably because he was the only good player on that team for like 12 years straight. So,
if I had
I take it back.
Very little.
Yeah. Anyways, 7-0. So what did Rube do?
This is interesting.
Oh, trifecta.
This is interesting.
Well, with how MVD's been pitching, this might be interesting.
This is interesting.
Okay. He got the trifecta. He's got an IS, 7 strikeouts.
He's got
great ERA whip. Great. Wow. Okay. And we know you, Darvish, is prone to get touched up sometimes, as in a lot of times.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, don't screw this up. You, Darvish, what do we got?
Oh, wow. Oh, my Lord. I can't do anything for you, Puddletown. I pulled a really good stinking pitching line, and that is just I mean, he just kicked you off a cliff.
MBT was not going to lose this series.
Golly.
You, Darvish, two hits in 8 shutout innings, win, quality start, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Look at that .25 whip. And then, of course, Worrell faces one batter and he gets the save and an IS. How did, with that great of a pitching line,
I don't know
didn't win a single category?
How many times have we had a double trifecta? It doesn't happen that often.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Wow, 11-0. Dude.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, especially considering like the hitting wasn't great for Puddletown, but it wasn't atrocious. And then the pitching was fantastic. So you see 11-0, you must think, oh man, they really like.
I'm no kidding. It wasn't a terrible game for Puddletown. It's just
no. Wow, the series is tied. Are we tied 2-2?
I hope. I hope.
Oh man. Oh, Leap says that you, Darvish, let him down every time last year.
Senior.
Oh man.
Mr. Bernie Senior is going.
Mr. Bernie Senior. Oh my. That's his formal name. We're looking at Mickey Lolich out of Portland, Oregon versus Joe McGinnity out of who knows where. Joe McGinnity, that sounds like someone who's from like Kansas or something.
All right, you all guessing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm
sure great. Half our league probably knows. These guys are so good at the immaculate grid. I'm gonna guess he's from Missouri.
I've been watching this. Everybody posts their things. I'm like, oh wow, my high score is like 95.
I tried it because I tried the grid this morning because they started talking about it, and I didn't even get an immaculate grid. And they're like, "Oh, my score is only this and that." Like,
oh well.
I see Astros Pirates. All I can think is Garrett Cole. Yeah. I can't get him out of my head and think of anyone else. And then I looked down and saw the other team, Yankees. It was Yankees Pirates. I'm like, Garrett Cole again. Right. He kept throwing me off.
Joe McGinnity, born in Illinois.
Okay.
Died in New York, but listen to this. He's buried in McAlester, Oklahoma.
Oh, interesting. So he must have met some kind of McAllister woman and moved out to Oklahoma.
Died in Brooklyn. He died in Brooklyn, New York. He's buried in McAlester, Oklahoma. So it makes sense of that. I might make a trip down there and see if I can take a picture with him.
You should. You should. That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Cash, Cobb, and Lolich. MBD does have some old school Tigers for sure. Joe's a resident of Cooperstown, says Leap. All right, man. Let me get hitting queued up here for Game 5. Land sakes. I still can't believe that. 11-0. All right. All right, let's do this. Game 5. We're tied 2-2. Oh my
gosh. This is what we're talking about. 385 for Puddlestown, but MVD has been doing this stuff, man.
He has. And look at what we got from, I think it's Rookie of the Year, Dustin Pedroia. 3 for 5. A run, a homer, 5 RBI. Norm Cash, 2 for 4, a home run, 2-run home run for Cash. That's his 3rd home run this series. Paul Molitor, 4 for 5, 2 runs, a walk and an RBI. Ty Cobb pitching in a walk and 2 2 RBI. Dave Justice, 2 hits and a stolen base. But wow, Vince Coleman, I think he woke up a little bit there on the bases.
He did 2 stolen, 1 for 7. Stolen bases. Look at Doyle, baby. 2 for 5 with SBs.
What a dog.
And Jaime
Larry
Manouche finally says, thank you for putting me in the lineup. I'm here 3 for 5 with an RBI.
And we're going to have to reevaluate Jaime Manouche. Wasn't he kind of a joke pick for Travis just because his name was funny? And we never really thought too much about him before.
And then turned out to be the best player in the league.
Yeah, I don't know if he's getting lucky or if he really is that good. I got to look at his 162s again. But he's been amazing. Mel Ott had 3 hits. He's been really good. Man, 6-2 lead.
I would say Puddletown, you need the trifecta, but I'm not even sure that's going to be enough.
MVD shouting out Larry Doyle, but Norm Cash, dude. Norm Cash is going off. Lots of great production from Boston Red Sox between Mookie Betts and Dustin Pedroia for MVD so far. Joe McKinney, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's buried in McAllister, Oklahoma.
There we go.
Can he do it?
Oh, good line. It's a really good line. Edwin doesn't get the save, but once again, really good line.
Edwin does get the IIS at least, so that could come in handy. Oh, man. He needed that. Now, Mickey Lolich has been a little questionable this year. Let's look at his stats. 3.59 ERA, 1.35 whip. It's not disastrous. It hasn't been great. Let's see what he does today. Dude, can you believe if excuse me, if MVD wins this game, they will win 3 in a row, just like Puddletown did last week.
It was when Dancing Homers won the 3 in a row, right? Mm-hmm. And then
yeah. Oh, or did Puddletown? Yeah. Puddletown lost 3 in a row, so that would be happening again here.
Yeah.
If they can get it done, let's see.
Wow.
They do.
God, Robertson.
Robertson tried to screw it up.
Gross.
He gave up a 3-run homer.
He gave up a hit. He walked a guy and hit a guy. Or no. Sorry, that would have been a grand slam. But no, he walked a guy and hit a guy, then gave up a 3-run homer. What a terrible outing.
Look at Ethan pointing out that Edwin just had 2 games back-to-back in the same series.
He did. Ethan, wow, look at you noticing that. Wow.
April 4th, I think. The other one's April 5th, wasn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
Very observant of you. MVD takes it 8-5.
And they're up 3-2. Puddletown's in a do-or-die game now.
This is crazy.
Going into Game 6 for the World Series. Wow.
Is crazy.
Wow. Don't count MVD out. Oh, Travis. Last year's World Series ended this way. Sad face.
It was something like, I want to say Travis was Game 3. We'll have to look at it. But I feel like Game 3, he was about to sweep, and then something crazy happened, and then Schrader won that one, and then Schrader won the rest of them. We'll have to go back and look, but it was something crazy.
We will have to go back and look. Brent says Robertson just had a Cody Allen line. Cody Allen, we'll have to see once I get all the career stats updated for the league, but he might have the worst stats as a reliever in this league of all time. He was pretty bad when he was in. So, holy moly. Oh, before we change, look at this. ERA 5.59, but he wins whip. The 5.59 ERA to the 0.9 ERA. Loses in whip. What the? Baseball's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's because Robertson gave up that 3-run bomb. Travis says he's up 2-0, had game 3 in the bag, but he came back, won the game, won the last 2 games. Man. Game number 6.
And look at who is on the mound for Puddletown Web Feed. He uses the same strategy he did last week, and it worked last week.
It's smart. It's smart. Yeah, I agree with that strategy. Oh, boy.
We have Heine Manouche.
Heine's in there. That means Al Simmons is not, but Heine is in there. All right, let me make sure I have the correct game up here. Game 6, baby. Wow, this is now do or die for Puddletown Web Feet. Okay, got to get that good lead going into pitching. Come on, Leap, get your guys going. Let's see it.
Oh,
wow.
So look at Bill Terry 2 for 3 with an RBI. Joe DiMaggio 2 for 4, 3 runs, 2 home runs and 4 RBIs.
Wow.
Vince Coleman 0 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. We don't care what else you do, Vince. Get them stolen bases and win the category, baby.
He did win the category. Wow.
Heine Manouche 0 for 4 though.
But look at Matt Williams, 4 for 4 with a run.
Solid.
Matt Williams, come on, and his Giants. He's getting his done
Solid.
for his Giants brethren. I just love to see DiMaggio being DiMaggio. We've had a year or 2 in this league where he's been, I mean, good, but not DiMaggio.
It's like, where have you gone? You know?
Yeah. Bill Terry's great. Where have you gone? Oh, man. Let's see. I mean, gosh. MVD put up a great line themselves. They batted 359, 9 RBI, 14 hits. Bill Dickey, 4 for 6 with 4 RBI. Norm Cash, 2 for 4, a walk, a run, and RBI. Dustin Pedroia, 2 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Cobb, 3 for 6, a run, 2 RBI. Dave Justice been great all series. 2 for 4, 2 runs, a walk, and an RBI. MVD is down 5-3, and they're facing J.R. Richard and Edwin Diaz. Lefty Grove. Man, we'll take one more drink of water here.
Sad thing about this next pool is it'll be the last time we get to see J.R. Richard on the mound for at least a year.
That is true. That is true. Well, you know we won't disappoint. But will Lefty Grove disappoint? He did in game 1. Hopefully he doesn't in game 6. Are we ready? Here we go.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Puddletown's in trouble all of a sudden. Lefty Grove steps up at the perfect time. He throws a 4-hit shutout, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. David Robertson gets the save in a scoreless inning with a strikeout. So look at this now. Puddletown is down 8-7. They need to win at least one category. But depending on ERA, they might need to win 2. Well, ERA is 0. They need to win 2 categories, essentially, here. Pick up 2 categories. And you can only, well, most likely only tie wins and quality start and saves. They need to pick up like strikeouts. Whip's going to be hard. They can pick up FIP. This is going to be tough. But who better to try and pull it off and keep their season alive, keep their championship hopes alive than J.R. Richard?
Before I pull this, I am just going to tell you, I am legit nervous. Like my stomach is in knots. Oh, all right. We're doing it.
Oh!
And that's it.
Oh!
That's ball game. We have a champion. We have a champion. Congratulations.
MVD. Because
MVD.
we have a tie. Runs goes to Puddletown, but RBI goes to MVD. And then ERA is the next one. They had a 0 ERA.
Man.
Our season 3 champion.
Wow.
Tyler
MVP.
Bradley.
Congratulations,
dad.
Newcomer. Max warned everybody. And dang it, if he didn't come in and win his first championship in the first year in the league. Wow.
It is so ironic because he had Pedroia and Betts, who did so good for him this series, 2 Red Sox, and he won 4 straight to come back and win. Incredible. But let's talk about this J.R. Richard line. 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, a win quality start, 3 walks, 15 strikeouts.
15 strikeouts.
Dude.
What did it? It was Edwin Diaz. It was Edwin Diaz. I mean, you could go a lot of different directions here. You could say if he got the save, that's the difference. If he got an IIS, that's the difference. Edwin Diaz had a bad game, and that's what lost this series.
I would say a save sometimes, this could have been a blown save, so maybe it was a safe situation. But the IAS is totally in his control. The fact that he got lit up, that lost him that game. Wow, what a finish. Oh, man.
That's why I was nervous. I saw your pool. I tried to not make it obvious. I kept looking over here at mine like, okay, what could he match up here? Because I knew what I had in the bag with J.R. Richards, 15 Ks. But it was the Edwin Diaz. Wow.
Man, that's when you pull those stats because you don't know what Lefty Grove's going to do. And you're like, well, this is a great hitting line, great pitching line. Probably going to win this game.
Wow.
But, man.
Let's go to Game 7. Let's pull Game 7.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah. Let's see what would have happened there. Since there's no other games to save these stats for. Oh, weird. You
put what?
Oh, no, I opened the wrong document. Sorry. Well, here we go.
Okay.
MVD batted 406. Cobb staying hot. Mookie Betts staying hot. Pedroia, usual suspects. Heine Manouche. Bill Terry. Man, these guys are so good.
So then I would have pulled, and we would have got that.
Ooh. And then Garrett Cole would have finished it off with
another tie, and it would have went to Puddletown. It would have went to Puddletown. Wow.
This whole thing was so close. So close in Game 6.
No, wait. It went to MVD. Runs, MVD, tie RBI, ERA to Puddletown, and then K's was MVD. MVD was anyway.
Okay.
But it's still been a tie.
Close.
2 ties.
Man.
Wow.
What a great.
Oh, man. I tell you what. I tell you stinking what. Listen, Chris Leeper has got to be. He's disappointed to win the championship, but after last year, you guys don't know. Do we still have the standings for season 2?
I could, yeah. Here,
Pull those up. We're going to show you what Chris Leeper had to deal with last year. He rebranded his team name. While you're pulling that up, I'm going to pull up the Roto.
Standings is right here. He was last year Ghost of Candlestick Park, finished 19-22, which was 12th in the league out of 16.
Okay. Do you have Roto? Can you pull up Roto, or do I've got it pulled up here? I can share it.
Season 02.
Yeah, season 2 Roto. I'm looking at it again, just mind blown. Do updated Roto for all time. It's called updated Roto for all time league S2.
S2 updated. There it is. Okay.
Pull this up and look where Ghost of Candlestick Park.
Number
he was
2.
the second ranked Roto team. I mean, not even close either. Look, third was OGs with 156.
Oh, wow.
Ghost of Candlestick was 202, guys. He had a losing record with that Roto. That's what he dealt with last year. So this year has got to feel good to Mr. Leeper. I mean, he's got to be like, I knew what I was doing was right. It just didn't pan out. And what a season. What a season, man.
Yeah. I'm super happy for how things panned out for him this year. Not ultimately, but getting to the championship, just showing how good his team actually performing as good as they should. That's pretty awesome. Well done, Mr. Leeper. That was a great team. I mean, Bill Terry, Joe DiMaggio, all those guys, and Vince Coleman was. We've been dogging on him lately, but that was a brilliant pick. He was so good for you most of the year.
Chris.
What do we got?
He said, "You always had my back, kid." Every week, I'm like, "Why is this happening to this?"
It's true. Well, we'd never seen anything like that before, and hopefully, never see anything like that again. Well, that was insane. The worst show of fantasy bad luck I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. But he's had J.R. Richard 2 years in a row. Here's the question: what's he gonna have to do next year? To retain J.R. Richard?
Depending on how many teams, if we kept it at 24. You got to think J.R. Richard is off the board in at least the 4th round. Like that this dude has absolutely
off the round, late 2nd round. Honestly,
it's just crazy what this guy has done.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. It all makes sense now, and props to Chris Leeper for figuring it out 2 years ago. But that short career, and he was really good in his short career. That really lends itself well to this league. So,
yeah, and you look at his 162s. A 3.15 ERA doesn't pop out at you by any means, and he had a 1.24 WHIP, but he had so many good games. He had 19 shutouts, 76 complete games. He had so many elite games within that career that I don't know. It just kind of breaks the metric a little bit.
Well, our current champion says J.R. Richard is a 1st-round pick. Oh, and look at that. He's gonna out to celebrate. He's just got a job offer about 15 minutes before.
Attaboy.
What great timing. Congratulations,
Chris. Yeah.
Love to hear it. Max says J.R. Richard will probably be his first pick and then a subsequent bust.
Right. Max, you stay away from him. I'm tired of that crap. Picks Weaver, the friggin' tanks. God.
That's true. Oh,
hey,
man.
Max, let's go do a redraft. I want you to take all Chicago Cubs. That's what I want you to do.
Oof. Well, he's had Ernie Banks every year, pretty much. So
No, I'm talking about a redraft. So the Cubs are terrible this year. Let's go do that right now.
oh, I got you. Modern day Cubs. Greg said he was rooting for Leap, but now it's on to next year. That's right. Every man for himself now as we prepare for next season. Season 4. Oh man. We just it's hard to wrap my head around season 4. So I might have to send you guys a follow-up video in the Discord about season 4. But let me get this out of here.
I sent it there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my oh well, I do have actually.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet. Let me open it up here. Oh, that's all right. I'll just send it to the Discord. But wow, that was awesome. Season 3 was awesome. 26 teams. We were supposed to have programming in so that we didn't have to manually pull stats for 26 teams all season long, but we did. We got it done. We'll see next year. Oh, what we do.
Yeah, he meant 24 teams, but yes.
24. Yeah, 24
yes.
teams.
It was fantastic. I loved. And we didn't even think about it didn't even cross our mind. Our biggest thing about doing the 24 teams was, splitting it up into leagues to where, you didn't get to see each other unless you met in the World Series. And we thought, man, that, we'll see how that works. I loved it.
I did too. The division battles with playing your same divisions the last 3 weeks was awesome. And then, yeah. What does he say? Needless to say, I'm in.
Can we
do the draft now?
Well, if we start it now, it might end by the time we play. John, you're on the pick. John, it's been a month. Stonebarger, can you please pick?
And then Dan Cooper comes in and is like, well, I've been sitting here, I've had to wait. Why do I need why should I pick fast?
I'm gonna match that month.
Yeah. Yeah, Brent said it had an old school feel. It did. I loved the no interleague play. That was a very old school type thing. No interleague play, and just the division rivalry is awesome. It's going to be really interesting picking the divisions for next year. Ben and I might have to order some pizza and get on here and work on divisions, because this year was pretty fun because I tried to align all most of the managers with, like, Mariners fans were in the NL or AL West, and Giants fans were in the NL West, and things like that, and it just kind of worked out. Next year, I probably won't be able to do that quite as much. I'll try to keep people in, some of those types of things, but just try to make it as fair as possible. We had some divisions that were stacked, but overall it wasn't that bad. Micah's division leveled out. What was that? Yeah. The NL Central? It leveled out by the end, and really there wasn't any division that was like, okay, this is a joke. Ethan says he can't wait to see the team Ben picks for most.
Calm down. There's no way I picked this team. He was like 24th in Roto. You know better than that, Ethan.
A pick a day would keep the doctor away. Well, Greg said it best when he said, this got us to spring training. And that is one of the main points of this league. This league literally runs like through the whole offseason of baseball and gives us baseball all offseason. We can nerd out on baseball until, look at this, we're in spring training now. Now this league's over, but we got all of those of you who do live fantasy baseball, regular fantasy baseball. You're in it. Drafts are starting. I have drafts starting as soon as Sunday for some leagues. So this is literally perfect timing. So,
yep.
But yeah, I can't wait till my baseball nerd brain goes into overdrive thinking about drafts for this league.
So just trying to think about for next year. I am about, I think, a quarter of the way through updating it, but I'm updating the league player stats, all-time stats for the league career stats page. And once that's updated, I'll send it to all you guys in the Discord, because that's a fun thing to reference as you are preparing for the draft next year. And it also has all the players' ADPs, their average draft positions from the first 3 years of the league. Babe Ruth, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 in ADP.
Yeah. Yeah, there's MVD posting. I can't thank you enough for giving me a reason to think about baseball. I have 3 more drafts in the next couple of weeks. Yep.
Yeah, Ethan's out here too.
Shout out from Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, we have our redraft league that some of you are in. Half of you are in, I guess. I'll have to do a little broadcast on do the spinner wheel and pick the draft order for that league. That'll be fun. So just a fun. Ooh. Oh my.
Turn it down,
Are you being taken to
please.
heaven right now?
Turn it down, please.
Yeah, I'll have to do a picker wheel, get in the draft order. That'll just be a fun, no pressure league over there. And yeah. Well, let's see. Make sure I'm up to date on chat. Yeah, I can't wait to update that career stats page and see. I also, what I want to do is, because I'm insane and crazy, is I want to make a player roto page for the all-time stats.
Oh,
to rank the players.
Did you say roto?
Roto. Ethan's gonna love it. Ethan and Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Telling us, giving us an idea of who has performed best cumulatively.
Speaking of that,
the first 3 years.
Let me go back over here real quick and get a reminder here. Let's see. Go to all-time league in season 3, and let's go look and see that roto ranking. Let's see who was number 1 in Oh, that's right. It was MVD was the number 1 roto team, and they are the champion. Roto works. Roto works, ladies and gentlemen. Roto works.
Look at that. That was a mic drop moment if I've ever seen it.
Woo! Oh, last year, who was number 1? Masters of the Diamond. They won the championship. Roto works, ladies and gentlemen. Roto works.
Who was the season 1 Roto winner?
It wasn't me, so it didn't work that year. It was Masters, because it was Andrew's team.
Oh, Andrew's team. Interesting.
Yeah.
He drafted a dang good team, man.
Then
he just decided he didn't want it.
I think their name was the Taylor Swiss, I think, and they did really good. So,
I think that's right.
Taylor Swiss. Oh my gosh.
Guys, listen, we're very thankful for you guys. We appreciate you guys. Your time, your dedication, putting in those lineups, keeping the Discord active. I mean, it's pretty cool that we have a Discord page now that if we ever want to talk baseball at any point in our life, hey guys, what do you think of this? Bam, you're going to have content. So the Immaculate Grid, I didn't even know if people did that anymore. And all of a sudden, Sam, hey, you guys do that? Oh yeah, well here, Greg, I got 3 once and 4 a couple times. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I love the chatter on there. And yeah, I mean, really, right now we're just stalling because it's so sad to finish. Oh, okay, mosquito. It's so sad to finish this thing out because it's been a marathon.
Tony Ducey, ladies and gentlemen, Tony.
Hey, Tony
Ducey will be back next year.
What an
news?
announcement! Look at you go!
That's awesome. Our favorite Canadian, Tony Ducey.
Yes!
Let's go. I should just add him to the Discord now.
Yes! Tony, okay.
Tony, let me know if you have Discord. We'll add you to the Discord. That's
I be
awesome.
dang.
Yeah. Great to hear from Tony.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh man, that made me happy. On that note, have an awesome off season. Don't be strangers. We'll be around. We'll be on the Discord. We have that redraft league too, and like I said, I'll be pumping out some random stats and things over the off season. But this is it. This is when you start researching. I know Sam said as soon as he got eliminated, he said my research for season 4 starts now. So some of these guys are really getting into it. So
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Tony's been watching all year.
Look at him. That a boy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final words from you, Mr. The Show?
Well, it's been good. It's been great. As usual, it's extremely entertaining. Fantasy has absolutely changed the landscape of how we watch any sports. And I think they're correct when I say the people who really originated the fantasy baseball game need to be considered for the Hall of Fame because it's absolutely added the interest to the game, fantasy football and baseball. So I'm excited. I'm excited about my league starting up here. We've already doing our research in that, and then before you know it, we'll be right back drafting and listen to everybody complain about this draft, and it's just a favorite pastime of mine.
It happens every year. Every year. And we always get done in time. That's the funny thing, too. It's not like we don't get done in time. But
it'll be this year. Yeah, we will. Just give it 2 weeks.
Oh, it's awesome and it's stressful at the same time.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm looking forward to most in season 4 is that first broadcast coming in, turning on the camera, and wearing my 2025 Arizona Diamondbacks World Series champions hat.
Oh, that will be great.
Yeah. So you heard it here first. It's going to be great. Corbin Burns and Zach Gallen are going to do their best Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling impersonation, and they're just going to take it.
All right. My 500 or below Cardinals will be right there with you.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, we love you. You're awesome. Long live baseball. Congratulations once again, MVD. You are the ultimate team. The ultimate team in baseball history.
We'll submit it to ESPN. Wait, they don't associate with baseball. We'll submit it to MLB Network here in about 20 minutes.
And